Hi guys, it's Nika. Welcome to the second deadly night of Create a Sim challenge. Today's prompt is perfectly disguised, and for this one I created Amadeus Marquardt. His traits are evil, materialistic, loner, proper, and Scorpio. Amadeus is a landlord and he sucks. No, literally. He owns a huge number of properties in and out of San Myshuno, so many that he can keep the rent low while still getting really rich from them. But tenants often complain about vermin in the apartments. When Amadeus asks, they say they've never actually seen anything. Their mouse traps never trap anything. There are no bugs crawling around. But why do they sometimes wake up with these tiny circular bites then? None ever figure it out. Until Coraline, this young strange student who rents one of his apartments in the Spice District. When she called to complain, she instantly made a comment about vampires. Maybe it's time to evict little Coraline, as she simply knows too much. I don't know why I read the end like that, but yeah, that would be our second sim for this challenge. Now, usually when I put together prompts for my challenges, there is always at least one or two or three that I look at and I'm like, why the fuck did I put this here? What was I going to create for this one? And in this challenge, this prompt is this prompt that I don't know what is doing there. Because perfectly disguised, what could I do for that? And then I don't even remember how, but I just thought, well, how about a landlord who sucks the blood of his tenant and then blames it on bugs and rodents and stuff like that. Well, I mean, he doesn't blame it on bugs and stuff. The tenants blame it on vermin, as I said. And he's just like, oh, really? Well, we are gonna handle that. And then he sends someone to handle it, but there's nothing. Why would that be? Well, because this is so creepy, but he sneaks into the apartments of his tenants and he drinks their blood. And if they ever figured out anything, he would just use his vampire powers to mess with their minds. But as I said, Coraline simply knows too much about vampires and he could not fool her. And now he's like, I need to get rid of this girl or else my perfect plan will destroy me. So Amadeus may or may not be the one who sent the invitation to Coraline, and I don't know if he will be the one to eat her or if it will be some of his friends. I don't know. For now, I will leave that to your interpretation. You can imagine anything. But we will surely meet a few more vampires and people who will go to this Halloween party. In fact, I think I will try to somehow connect all my sims for this challenge to this Halloween party. I'm not sure yet how I will do it. So far, I have only created these two sims. But I really want all 13 sims of this challenge to be sort of somehow related to each other. Not related as in family, but you know what I mean. If I were to write a story about this Halloween night, this Halloween party, all these 13 sims would be there. Also, back to Amadeus, I just really love the idea of a vampire landlord who gets the rent he doesn't collect it in money, he collects it in blood. And his tenants have no clue. I don't know, it's creepy. It's very creepy. It's even creepier when you realize they didn't consent to that. I'm sure if he asked, he would find a lot of freaks who would gladly pay in blood, but these people didn't consent to it, and he just sneaks into their apartments and just, he attacks them like that, and it's very creepy, but that's just vampires for you, right? A lot of them don't really care about being good, moral people. They do all sorts of weird, fucked up shit. and I love them for that. I would not love it in real life, but in fiction, you get a pass. Sort of. Just sort of. You know, you're still a bad, evil person, but like, I'm going to sit here and watch your very creepy, very wrong, very twisted behavior, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm also gonna be disturbed by your behavior. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I love me some fucked up vampires. I keep saying I love me something. I don't know why I am so obsessed with this phrase today. I have recorded one voiceover before this, and I used this phrase twice. Somebody stop me, please. Because it's gonna get annoying. I'm already sure it's gonna get annoying. If it won't be annoying to you, it will be annoying to me, because I will say it, and then in my head I will be like, oh my god, I used it again. Oh, I'm terrible, I suck. Well, at least I don't suck in the same way as Amadeus, am I right? Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I hope you like this sim, even though he's so fucked up. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Come join me for... No. Or yes, should I do like a fancy, creepy, spooky outro to invite you for the third deadly night of CAS? No, I don't know. I'm gonna go now. Bye everyone. Love you all. Bye.